Hello friends, welcome to my channel. So today we'll be baking some finger millet cookies. They are highly rich in iron, calcium and extremely good for kids. And again, since it's healthy, you can give them to munch on. So here goes the ingredient list. Here I have about 3/4 cup of ghee. I have jaggery powder, which is about 3/4 cup. I have some almonds which I had grinded it in a grinder. So this is about half a cup. Here I have ragi flour which is about 1 cup. So I just gave it a quick roasting in a kadai. So roasted for about 2 minutes or so on a medium flame. Here I have some saffron milk, so some warm milk with strands of saffron. So here I have rice flour, which is about 2 tablespoons of rice flour, just to give the crunchiness. And here I have some extra milk, just in case we need. So let's start with the recipe. So first is that you don't need a fully melted ghee or a fully solid ghee. It should be something which is semi-solid state. Now we'll melt this ghee. To this we'll add the jaggery powder. Again, these are without baking soda and baking powder, so it just that you can have a guilt-free bite, and it is without sugar as well. And jaggery itself is very healthy and has its own positive points, so very good for kids in their constipation and highly recommended. If you have a sweet tooth, you can just have it post your meals, so it's extremely good. So you can see it is formed now completely. It's creamy like a whipping cream. So it was not creaming for me. So what I did is I put it the entire thing in the freezer for about 5 minutes and then creamed it again, so it came properly. It took me good 3 to 4 minutes to cream this mixture. Now to this we will add our dry ingredients, which is the ragi flour. Remember, I had roasted it for 2 minutes in the kadai, dry roasted it. 2 tablespoons of our rice flour. And almonds. And the saffron milk which I had prepared. So we'll crush the saffron so that all the flavors are combined well and it gives a good flavor in the cookies. So make sure you get the color out. It becomes dark yellow when you crush them. If you have a crusher at home or a blender at home, you can also blend them so that all the flavor of the strands are in. We'll just add this inside. And now we'll use hands to mix it. It's always good to use hand at this juncture because you can understand the consistency well. Again, you don't have to really make a dough. You have to get the dough, combine the ingredients well. So you can see it's combined now. Now the next step would be to keep it in the fridge for about 20 to 30 minutes so that we have a firm dough. Then you can use a cookie cutter or make small balls and put it on the baking tray. Right now we'll just cover it for 30 minutes, 20 to 30 minutes, and then we will make the cookies. Now 30 minutes are done. So this is how it looks. Now what we'll do is we'll just take some dough in the hand. Make a circle like this. I have cut 2 parchment papers. So I'll dust little flour to it. This is ragi flour again, so that it doesn't stick while we are rolling this and it is easy to roll. I'll just press this a little and roll. Roll in all directions so that we get the same this is done. You just see how much it is. This much we need. Now with the help of a cookie cutter, I have taken 1 cap. With the help of a cookie cutter, you can cut out cookies. You can take any cookie cutter of your choice. You have to be just mindful because they are very delicate to handle. So whenever you're cutting, you should lift it slowly. So we'll gently take out the cookies. I have lined up my tray with the foil paper and parchment paper. I keep putting my cookies here. This is how our cookies look. Now I'll add some powdered almonds on the top. I have cut into small cookies. You can cut into big cookies or make like a naan khatai or something like that. So that's completely on to you. I've already preheated my oven at 180 degrees for about 10 minutes. And these cookies will take good 10 to 15 minutes to bake. We have to just look at the edges, you know how they come out. So here they go in the oven. I'll go for 15 minutes at 180 degrees. Now I've removed the cookies from the oven and we'll allow it some cooling time and then transfer them on the cooling rack. So our cookies are done. I'll show you one cookie, how crispy they are. And they are super healthy. Thank you friends for watching the recipe. I look forward to your comments and I look forward to your feedback. So do comment, do like, do subscribe and don't forget to press the bell icon so that you keep getting notifications. Thank you so much.